Hello, my name is J.D. Lauritsen, and I'm the head of Legal Compliance and Government Affairs at Wholesome Co. Cannabis. Since colonization, America's had a long and at times complicated relationship with cannabis. As it stands today, 39 states and the District of Columbia have enacted medical cannabis laws, while 19 states and D.C. have passed laws legalizing cannabis for adult use. This rising tide of legalization across the country has led to a robust cannabis industry, one that saw legal cannabis sales rise by over 40% in 2021 and jobs top over 420,000. Broadening legalization has also resulted in increased access to medical cannabis for many, especially those that have chronic medical conditions that benefit from the medicinal use of cannabis or those battling addiction to other drugs and alcohol. Legalization has also seen crime rates decline and the overall numbers of arrests and convictions for cannabis-related offenses come down precipitously in recent years, including a 36% decrease between 2019 and 2020, according to the FBI. Legalization has also seen increased efforts amongst several states and cities around social justice and equity initiatives, as well as reinvestment of some of the tax revenue generated from legal cannabis sales in those communities most severely impacted by the war on drugs. Although cannabis legalization has helped to address some of the harms caused by prohibition, there still exists a strong dichotomy in America when it comes to cannabis. For instance, although 1 in 3 people live in states that have legalized cannabis in some form, there were still more than 350,000 cannabis arrests in this country in 2020. Of those arrested for cannabis-related activities, some 91% were arrested for cannabis possession offenses only. Cannabis-related arrests represented 30.3% of all drug-related arrests in the United States in 2020. Per a 2020 research report published by the ACLU that studied cannabis arrests across the country, law enforcement made more cannabis-related arrests between 2010 and 2018 than they did for all other violent crimes combined. What is more, a black person was on average 3.64 times more likely to be arrested for cannabis possession than a white person, even though black and white people use cannabis at similar rates. Indeed, as the ACLU indicated, in every state in America, black people are more likely to be arrested for cannabis than others, with 31 states showing a larger racial disparity in cannabis arrests in 2018 as opposed to 2010. The collateral damage caused by America's war on drugs and the racial disparities that are inherent amongst the enforcement of our drug laws cannot be understated, and while the continued legalization of cannabis is bringing about positive change, there is still much work to do to achieve true cannabis justice.